And I know, and I can see in your body language that you're on. It feels like you're on a mission right now, musically.
I'm glad you said that, because I am. Like, I'm so focused on what's need to be said and what's need to be heard, excluding what the industry standards want you to do, you know.
What is it that you feel is missing in the music, and what do you feel that's not being said?
Not being said, making a connection with people and showing that music is life. The things that we say on record, you know, it goes out to the street and the kids believe this stuff, man. The kids believe it all.
People don't like to admit that. They wanted to say it's all entertainment.
No, it ain't all entertainment at the end of the day. It sells music, but at the same time, you affecting somebody. And I hated the word role model, but you can't run from it. Like I said, when I went out to these shows and I seen these kids saying, we live by your music and what you're talking about, that's something that you got to accept. I could sit up here and talk slick all day on record, but who's going to relate to it at the end of the day when they got to go back to this crazy world and feel like they don't love themselves enough to stay humble and not, you know, commit suicide? Who gonna make them records? Nobody. I don't see it. I don't hear it. So me being who I am and not being so much fearful of you know, what the world think or what the industry standards is, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, the way I've been doing it, regardless. You know, we're in a world where we're in a music game where black people don't necessarily support the artists like they should.
Talk about it.
Period. And you wonder why
they don't buy the music.
They don't buy the music.
They download it for free. They don't come out to the shows sometimes.
Yeah, because we don't believe in it like we should. You wonder why country artist Taylor Swift, you dig what I'm saying, can go out here and do these numbers, because they believe in it. Not even making the number game, they wholeheartedly believe.
But that's what it takes for somebody to go purchase something is belief.
Yeah, exactly.
Or financially put their hard-earned money into a concert ticket, into an album, into a T-shirt, whatever. That's belief.
Exactly. And not saying just for myself, but for the other artists that's doing their thing, new artists that's coming out and have their own lane. Make that connection. Don't make it just about the money and about the dollar, or, you dig what I'm saying, about how many singles you can sell, how many albums you can sell. Make the connection some way. Make people say, okay, this is hip-hop. This is our culture. We're going to stand by it. We're going to believe it, rather than jumping on the next artist when they feel like you don't have the hottest song on the radio no more. You ain't in the club no more. You dig what I'm saying?
And you were, and I commend you for it, you were never an artist who depended on radio.
No.
You were never an artist that was trying to make a club record.
No.
And I talk to artists all the time that try to fit a certain mold to find their path. Yeah. And I'm always like, don't do that. Just find your fan base.
Yeah, exactly.
Create your community, and everything else will come.
Exactly. It's a whole world out there, man, that believes in what you can do and what you can say and the energy you bring. You know, I'm not even just justifying myself. A lot of people have their own different nicks, and you know, you don't have to be a super lyricist or a storyteller. It can just be the energy you bring. You know what I'm saying? They believe in that. But the moment they feel like you don't believe in that no more, and you just going with the next trend, whether it's 808s or whether it's a up tempo or slow tempo,
auto-tune,
exactly, they don't believe in you no more. You know, the culture don't believe in you no more. So stand behind what you do, and you know, the world is gonna move by it, and that's exactly how I look at it.
What's up? So I picked out this interview because I thought there was a lot of valuable information in it when I was looking at it. First of all, the first realization that Kendrick had, I literally had that realization earlier today. For almost every single artist out there, music artists, shit, even if you're a regular artist, like if you draw, if you paint, if you're a sculptor, any creator, any figure out there, your fan base connects with you so much because deep down they see some of themselves in you. You have to realize that your art affects so much more than you could ever think. Now, I'm gonna just talk about rappers and music artists right now. When you're a big artist, or even as you're growing, your fan base, for the most part, is a lot of kids. And these kids, they will literally live by your music. I'm not saying that if you say some crazy shit, they're gonna do some crazy shit, but I know for sure when I was in high school or when I was in middle school, the music that I listened to affected how I lived my life. And we're all the creators now. We have to realize that. I want people to focus on how they present themselves and how they treat themselves and how they act with their fans, because that's where you're going to get a lot of your sales from in the music industry, your fans. The more you can connect with them, the more you can be a person to them, the better for your career. Now, I'm not saying you have to shake every single hand of every single fan, but everything that you do has to be in the purpose of reaching as many of your fans as possible and or helping as many of your fans. A lot of people, when they start off making music, now I'm specifically talking about a lot of rappers right now, because this is for the majority, a lot of the people that I deal with. A lot of people that first start off making music, they just hop on a wave or they try to act like somebody else. Now, I too did this when I first started. I think every artist has to do that in the beginning in order to find themselves, but you cannot keep trying to sound like people. You cannot keep trying to ride a wave. At some point, you have to make your own wave, or else you're going to get drowned out and no one's going to want to listen to you. Think about the biggest artists on the planet. Artists like Beyonce or Rihanna or Ariana Grande or Jay-Z, Kanye, Travis Scott. All of them have multiple streams of income. It's not just they get the plays from this song, they cash out, they're living the good life. No, these people have brand deals. These people have whole businesses of their own. These people have endorsements. These people have sponsors. They have so many things lined up. I would say the average millionaire probably has 7+ streams of income. If you want to make music work for you, you got to start treating this like a business. You cannot just keep sitting around thinking that the world thinks you're destined to be the biggest artist ever. So you just have to sit there, and then one day you're going to get that magic DM. You're going to get signed by Columbia Records for $4 billion. Don't think like that. Stop thinking like that. For every single artist out there, I want you all to be experts at digital marketing. I want you all to know everything about how Instagram works, how Twitter works, how Facebook works. I want you to be experts at that, so then you know exactly how to market your music. You know exactly who to target. So then every single post that you have, you maximize your engagement so that you don't have the same problem that I had, and you're posting to a bunch of fans, the same fans that don't want to interact with you, and you're just posting to them. That's the worst thing you can do. You have to be finding these strangers that would support you, because these strangers are the ones that are going to get you paid. You're not going to receive a big amount of money from just posting to your friends and family. You need to go out and find people. I'm not saying you need to literally leave your house and find people to support you. That's a different topic for a different video. That's a whole different method. But I'm talking about you need to put in the extra work to go get these fans to come to your page and come to your Instagram and to actually interact with you. With all the methods that I'm giving you, which are also in the link in the description, you will be able to build a bigger fan base. Sorry for my stutter. You will be able to build a bigger fan base to get you more traffic without you having to do all the work. That's the whole goal. It would be amazing for every single artist to have the fan base power to post it, and then your fan base does the promoting for you. That's what everybody wants. You want to build a fan base whose core is strong enough to get you paid without you having to go out and pay people to bring you traffic. I want everybody to just stay patient, stay down, stick to the grind, trust the process, remain humble, keep going, keep pushing. Don't ever stop. Fuck all the haters, fuck all the critics. They don't know anything. You know the vision that's in your head, and nobody knows exactly what's in your head. You know the right moves. Trust your gut, trust your heart, and just do this shit and don't stop. If you start, never look back. Even in the moments where you feel like it's all gonna fail, keep going. I promise you. Literally the moment where I was about to give up, I was sitting in my chair. I was like, I'm gonna give up. This shit's pointless. I go on TikTok. There's like 60 videos to one of my last songs. And I was like, this is a sign. Literally all the hard work comes back full force. I want you all to have a blessed day. I hope you got something good from this interview. If you have a chance, look up more rappers' interviews, more of your favorite artists' interviews. They all drop game for you to just listen to. And if you apply it, it can work for you. Learn from people's mistakes, learn from their goals, learn from things that they got a dub in. And I promise you, it'll all go so much easier. All you have to do is put in the extra work to get your career to the next step. All right, this is J-Rax, and I'm out of here. Check the links in the description for way more info.